School doesn't even teach you about money. And you know why they don't teach you about money? It's because they don't want you to be good at money. Because if you got too smart and you were too good at money, they can't hire you. The business of education is a great business because it's a business. And they make money off of you. You are the product. If we got taught in school how to invest money, the idea of college would be insane. Because you'd be like, okay, cool, I'm investing $50,000 here with absolutely zero guarantee of return. And then at the end, I get a piece of paper and literally like nothing. Whereas if you invest $50,000 into literally anything else in the world, you would expect and demand an immediate ROI. And not only is that happening, but there's also other companies that get trillions and trillions of dollars of loaning you, the dumb 18-year-old, that money in order to go lose money again.
Yo, man, these people are just ridiculous, man. Just ridiculous. Listen, I went to school for finance and accounting, and they taught me about money. I mean, literally, finance. Yeah, they talk about making money in finance. Now, I understand some other degrees probably not as much, but they actually do as well, right? Like the core classes, they usually talk about finance, personal finance. There's finances involved. But this whole narrative that college is a waste, come on, man, it's not a waste. The problem with college is it's too expensive. Let's keep it real. The problem with college is not the education, it's the fact of it's too expensive, and people do not only get student loans to pay for their books, they take the rest of the money that's in the loans and they take it and they start doing vacationing and spending it on other nonsense. Let's just keep it real. People are choosing expensive colleges when there's other routes that they can choose. It's a lot cheaper, like 2 years of community college and then 2 years university. But this is the misconception that people, they act like college sucks. Now, obviously it depends on the college you go to, but I'm gonna tell you my experience from the University of Central Florida that I did not know this was the case until I was there. Most of my professors are not idiots. Most of my professors actually were part of a startup company, blew it up, made millions of dollars, and now they're teaching us how they did it. Like, for example, I had a class called Strategic Management. It was a guy that worked for Kodak when it first started, blew up. He saw the whole journey of Kodak, so he was able to teach us that and teach us how they did it, right? There's another guy who was like an investment manager, millions of dollars, educating us about investment management. So going to college is not necessarily you just like high school. We just go with someone who just graduated with a degree in becoming a teacher, whatever, and that's it. These are people who actually were in the industry, right? In my whole accounting and finance, it was people who actually had millions of dollars. These were well-known, well-respected people within the industry. And I know it for a fact because one of the years I went, one of our professors, it was a class called Capstone. It's a Cap or Cornerstone. I get confused which one is the last one you take in the fourth year. But I'm gonna go with Capstone. Where we had to learn how to do presentations, whatever. We had to do a presentation. In our case, the presentation was on Allegiant Airlines. And he actually got representatives, he says it was his friends, like and higher up from Allegiant Airlines to come in and hear our presentation. He'll select the winner that he felt like made the best presentation. So they have connects that you are not familiar with. And listen, it's you education, guys, is not strictly just you pay and that's it. Education, man, is what you do with it, how you decide to learn, and what you decide to do when you're in class, and how hard you want to pursue, and your goals and your networking. Going to college and just drinking and being reckless, of course, is not the right thing to do. It's not. But going to college, getting your degree as cheap as possible, and using that as like a weapon. For example, you want to become a lawyer or a doctor, whatever the case may be, like a big time degree that pays well, then it's worth it. Now, if you're going for like a degree that doesn't pay well, different story. Completely different story. Then yeah, you're spending too much money on something that doesn't give you a return. But for some people, that's what they want to do, and that's okay. But to simply just say overall college is stupid, he's obviously trying to sell something. He is. Because, education is powerful. And I don't like the fact that people keep on making it seem like college is stupid. Maybe your experience wasn't the best. But there's a lot of people out there who make way more than six figures with their college degree. I know what you're going to say. There's a lot of people out there as well that make six figures that doesn't have a college degree. And you're right. But that's not the norm. See, some people are different. Some people don't need college because they have the expertise and the knowledge to start this business and do what they want to do. But the main point is you have to know yourself. So many people do not know themselves, and they think that they could just do what some other person did, but they don't have that hustle muscle. They don't have the knowledge. They don't have the skills. And then they're betting that like, hey, they could become an entrepreneur and not going to college. That's not the case. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna hear a bunch of success stories, but you don't hear about the failures. And that's what you certainly need to recognize. And the same thing with college, right? Same thing with college. So many people go to college, get a degree, and they have a failure as well, in the sense of they can't find a job that they want to find. But there's also a lot of people who have a lot of success. So the moral of the story is college is just, it's not bad, it's just not for everyone. And for people going, thinking like, this is my golden ticket, you're sadly mistaken. It's not. You got to put in the work, you got to put in the effort, and that education they're giving you is really, really valuable. Now, the key is what you do with it. So, yeah, whatever that guy said is a load of shit. So, guys, do me a favor, drop a comment down below, hit the like, leave a comment, subscribe. How do you feel about college, and what was your experience? And are you tired of these people talking about how college is just horrible? Come on, man. It's not that bad. It's expensive. Don't get me wrong. Still need it. Catch you guys in my next video. Peace.